What's going on there, friends? My name is M28 and welcome back to an episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for the Nintendo Gamecube. We're off of last time. We purified some Shadow Pokemon, and now we have a party of Pokemon that are no longer Shadow Pokemon. So that means we're probably gonna have a pretty nice time, except if we go against some other Shadow Pokemon later. But besides the point, we now discovered a suspicious-looking building in the desert, so we're gonna go ahead and make our way there right now. It is right here. Is the mystery facility once used by Cipher. This facility was thought to be abandoned. Okay, so I guess they did mention it at some point that, and I didn't quite pay attention to the dialogue. But yes, that's what the bad guy team is indeed called. They're called Team Cipher. That is this game's bad guy team. And we'll be fighting them numerous amount of times. Now, what makes this game pretty unique is that, what makes this game pretty unique compared to the main series Pokemon games is that there are no gyms, which means you're not going to be fighting the champion, or you're not going to be getting gym badges, you're not going to be getting, you're not going to be fighting the Elite Four, you're not going to be becoming the champion. Your entire goal is to just basically save the world and then beat the game. That's it, pretty much. You don't really have, you're not like becoming the champion with some like side objectives in between. Like, you're just focusing on one main objective. So anyway, these guys claim to be sextuplets, I guess that's what they call it, but these guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, what did I say again? There's someone missing. I don't know. Maybe you're not counting yourself or something like that. Lock and load on this suspicious kid. Wow. Cool. This is no kiddie playground. Who said this was? For many a year. If you don't quit skirting around, we'll have to tell your mommy. Do you even know? Alright. So actually, if you explore around, there's actually nothing out here, which is really surprising for a huge area like this. Actually, you cannot enter this place. I actually don't think you can enter this place, because these guys won't let you. Don't think you can ignore us. Yeah, you actually have to fight at least one of them. But for the sake of showing the Let's Play, we're gonna be fighting all 6 of them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take on this guy right here. That look on your face. It says you're not about to listen and go home obediently. All right then. I'll play with you to while away the time if you want. All right then. Okay, so this group is the Hexagon brothers. And by Hexagon brothers, there are 6 of these guys that we can go ahead and defeat. The first one is the red guy of the Hexagon brothers. His name is Resix. Yes, these are basically how every one of these Hexagon brothers are called, pretty much. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and use Dig on the Slugma. All right. So. His only two Pokemon are Slugma and Houndour. Slugma is on level 14 Fire type with Smog and Ember. The Shadow Houndour is on level 17 Fire Dark type with Shadow Mist and I must have made a mistake on my notes here. But Shadow Mist is one of his moves, and then he has another move here. I think it's Shadow Blitz that he has as well. Because most Shadow Pokemon will have Shadow Blitz. Wait, what? Okay, I wasn't exactly paying attention. Oh, right, it's because Puchietta is using Dig. So yeah, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. All right, I was wondering like why am I not doing anything? And that's because of this right here. So there we go. Alright, so Houndour is actually a Pokemon that I did use during my blind playthrough. What? Okay. Well, there goes the Puchietta. Oh man, I mean, that doesn't really matter, really, because I'm not going to be using it on my team. So, Alright, let's, alright, I'm not gonna send out Ladybug against 2 fire Pokemon. It's not good. Yeah, that would not be the most ideal thing, so, anyway, let's go ahead and continue this. So, as I said before, well, yeah, as I said, I did use Houndour during my blind playthrough of this game when I streamed it, and I'm actually leaning towards using it again because it did work out when I used it last time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and catch this thing, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Houndour. So we're gonna go ahead and so as soon as I catch it, we're going to go ahead and try and lower its heart gauge, lower its heart gauge so that we can actually purify it. So let's go ahead and use a Pokeball on the Houndour right now, so I can avoid. Well, actually, let's go ahead and go into Lick. Lick is not powerful, so in case this thing fails, we're gonna go ahead and use Lick for Teddy or so. All right, and by the way, this is where the difficulty spikes up really fast. So we were used to, before we fought like level 6 and 7 Pokemon. Now guess what? The difficulty spikes up a huge chunk as soon as you get into this dungeon. Like you just fought like level 14, level 17 Pokemon. It's crazy. So I highly recommend doing some training. Beforehand. So anyway, you can actually go inside here. Yeah. So as soon as you defeat one of the Pokemon, or one of those guys, then you actually don't have to fight them again. So yeah. Anyway, this is actually not where we're supposed to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 8? Now there's too many of us. Brothers, beware, there may be spies among us. Look, it's that kid again. Okay. Alright, the reason I went in there is because I thought there was actually something. There's actually like a particular important thing. Okay, yes, this is it right here. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. In dungeons, whenever you go to a dungeon in this game, you will find healing machines so that you don't have to go back to previous towns or whatever to just to go to a Pokemon Center and heal up. There's usually a healing machine at a very convenient point, so that you don't have to worry about getting too destroyed. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so since I'm gonna be using Houndour, I'm gonna go ahead and put it into our battle. And now we're going to go ahead and finish off the rest of these guys. So let's go ahead and do it. What I was going to say is that. Okay, so I'm actually going to be speeding up the rest of these Hexagon Brothers battles because this part of the episode took a lot longer than it should have, and I want to make sure that this episode gets enough time to show off as much things as I want to show off in this episode. So here we are against the battle against Blue 6, and you're actually going to notice that, judging by these Hexagon Brothers' color, they actually use like specific type of Pokemon. In this case, like when you saw Red 6, you use Slugma and Houndour, which were both fire Pokemon. Blue 6 uses water Pokemon. So we started out with Horsea and Goldeen. Both are water types. Horsea is on level 11 with Water Gun and Smokescreen. Goldeen is on level 12 water type with Tail Whip, Water Sport, and Peck. And then his last Pokemon is a Shadow Spiel, level 17 water ice type with Shadow Mist and Shadow Wave. It is actually my next team member, so I did catch the Spiel, so I will be using Spiel on my team once I am able to purify it. For now, I am focusing on trying to purify Houndour at the moment. Okay, so next up is Brow 6. Brow 6 uses a bunch of normal types and ground types, as it seems like. Brow 6 has a Hoot Hoots level 14 normal flying type with Peck, Growl, and Tackle. And he has a Shadow Baltoy, level 17 ground psychic type with Shadow Blitz and Shadow Miss. So that is, I was thinking about using Baltoy for a long time, but then I ultimately decided that I'm not going to be using a Baltoy because I had already used Baltoy on my, I'm already using a Psychic Pokemon, so, yeah, I guess Baltoy is completely out of the option anyway, even if I wanted to use Baltoy, because I don't want to have 2 Psychic types, which wouldn't be the most ideal team. I like to have my team members to be like 1 type per team member instead of having 2 team members that are the same types. Next up is Yellow 6, which Yellow 6 is a user of electric Pokemon. He has a Chinchou, level 11, water electric type with Water Gun Supersonic. The annoying thing about Chinchou is you don't want to use an electric move on the Chinchou, otherwise it will heal itself because it has Volt Absorb. His other Pokemon is Electrike, level 12, electric type with Howl, Leer, and Tackle. And then finally is Mareep, level 17, electric type with Shadow Blitz and Shadow Shed. It is a Shadow Pokemon. Finally is Perp 6, well not finally, but next up is Perp 6, user of Poison types, who has a Grimer and a Coughing. Level 11 Poison type with, Grimer's on level 11, Poison type with Poison Gas and Pound. Coughing is on level 10, Poison type with Poison Gas, Smog, and Tackle. It has the Levitate ability, which means you cannot use any ground moves on Coughing, otherwise it'll do nothing. His next Pokemon is Tentacool, level 10, Water Poison type with Poison Sting and Supersonic and Safeguard. And then finally is Shadow Gulpin, level 17 Poison type with Shadow Blitz and Shadow Hold. And then finally, we have the last one, which is Greasix. Greasix is one of those trainers that use 6 Pokemon. They're extremely weak. They're just there to stall you out. So, Greasix has a Lotad, level 8 Grass Water type with Growl and Astonish. He has an Oddish, level 9 Grass Poison type with Acid, Sweet Scent, and Absorb. He has a Cacnea, level 9 Grass type with Absorb and Poison Sting. A Shroomish, level 9 Grass type with Absorb and Tackle. Next up is Pineco, level 9 Bug type with Tackle only. And then finally is a Shadow Seedot, level 17 Grass type with Shadow Wave and Shadow Hold. Alright, so we're about to wrap up this battle right here, so I'm going to go back to normal commentary. Alright, anyway, so this is actually an optional building. So we're gonna go ahead and explore this place here. So there are 3 Pokeballs right there, which is nice. It's gonna help you if you want to catch some Pokemon here. Let's see. We have another item, and it is a Super Potion. Very good. Okay. Alright, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and refight these trainers because, when you, catch their Shadow Pokemon, they're gonna have a different Pokemon, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over those as well. Okay, so, so instead of Shadow Houndour, Res 6 will now have a Numel. Numel is on level 14, Fire Ground type with the Oblivious ability. It has Tackle, Ember, and Growl. Okay, so apparently I only have, apparently these guys aren't, fighting me again, which is weird because, normally, because, these guys are supposed, you can fight these guys for as many times you want. That's kind of weird. But anyway, I guess since I've wasted enough time out here, let's actually go inside. Because I know I'm probably gonna get a bunch of hate just because I'm spending too much time out here. Let's see, there is nothing out here. Yeah, there's nothing out here, so we're gonna make our way out here, and we have our first Cipher Peon battle. Cool. So these are basically grunts. So every bad guy team, they're called grunts. In this game, they're called peons, which peons actually stand for low life tough people. which is kind of sad. Anyway, so of course these are just like they're just like regular trainer battles. So I will be speeding through Cipher Peons whenever I can. Anytime you're in a dungeon that has Cipher Peons, you definitely you're gonna expect yourself to get ambushed by them. Meaning, when you take certain paths, you're going to get yourself jumped by one of them. So you definitely want to be aware of that. So you always want to make sure you're ready, because you don't know when they're going to actually strike at you. So just keep that in mind. Just like what happened as soon as I entered the actual place itself, I got ambushed by this guy. So, bam! Take that! I'm not supposed to lose to you! Alright, and then they just disappear after that. Alright, let's go and make our way up to the elevator. We're gonna go down some floor. We're gonna go down a floor. Okay. All right. So there's a room on the left over there, but we cannot actually go there because that is a dead end. We cannot actually go through here. And we have another battle. Okay, so whenever you get ambushed by a trainer, you're most likely going the right way. So this looks like the right way, so let's go ahead and go right through here. And then we're gonna go down even further. And it looks like we're in like a darker type of room, or at least it's darker here on my screen. When are they finally going to get that guy to spill the beans about that purification research? He might be the authority on purification, but if he won't talk, our work's not going anywhere. Oh, what are you doing here? Very well then. No one's not going to disturb you. Okay, Houndour can be purified. I mean, I know since I'm here, I might as well finish the dungeon, but I want to purify Houndour, so I'm going to be right back. Okay, there we go. I can actually refight. I can finally refight these guys. Okay, Perp 6's Pokemon, instead of a Shadow Gulpin, he's gonna have a Zubat. It's level 10, Poison Flying type, with the Inner Focus ability as Leech Life and Supersonic. Yellow 6, instead of having a Mareep, a Shadow Mareep, he's gonna have a Magnemite, level 12 Electric Steel type with the Sturdy ability, which means that you cannot attack it with a one-hit move, at least in this generation. It has Tackle and Thundershock. Rouse 6, instead of having a Shadow Ball toy, will have a Slackoth, level 14 normal type with Scratch and Yawn. And it has the Truant ability. Okay, Blue 6, instead of having a Shadow Spheal, will have a Beldum, level 11, Steel Psychic type with Takedown only.